Check. All right. Gotta check. All right, we're going to be trying something new today, so bear with me. I'm always trying to improve the sound here, but I'm sure by next week I'll have it down. Testing, check. Can you hear me? Let's let you guys get in. For you guys just joining, I'm Ken Rose. I play guitar in a band called Hero Jr. And this is Orange Hangs. Thanks, man. Hey, Wesley. All right, so here we go. I have got a new mic here, and I think I found part of the problem that we've been having, because some of you guys say it sounds great, and some of you guys say it sounds like shit and you don't want to hear it, which I don't want to happen. So I've got a new mic. That's the first step of trying out what's going on. And then starting next week, I'm going to be going direct into the wall with the internet. So no Wi-Fi, because everyone says Wi-Fi is the problem. So I'm learning, and thanks for bearing with me. Thanks for joining. Can you guys hear okay? I'm Ken Rose, play guitar with a band called Hero Jr. And we do this Orange Hangs live stream every week on Monday at this time, 4 o'clock Eastern and 9 o'clock UK time. So if this sounds okay and you can hear me, let me know. Today I was going to play through my rocker verb, but we got a cool little situation today because I got a lot of questions about the Terra stamp that I've been playing on my social media all week because, yeah, I mean, it's almost too good a package to be true in such a little package at such a good price. So today I'm playing my number one guitar, which is a 1972 Gibson Les Paul Standard, original T-top pickups. Pretty much everything's original. I mean, I got new machine heads on and the pots have been replaced, but this is the same guitar that I've been playing for a long time. This is my number one Hero Junior guitar. I've toured with it for 8.5 years and over 850 shows now. So, and I'm playing, so here's what I'm doing today, because I've been playing the Terra stamp all week and I've got a lot of questions about it. So what I'm doing today, which I was fooling around with, which is really fun, is I'm playing through the Terra stamp. Now I've got it on 2. Not even, yeah, about 2. And I've got everything else pretty straight up. And what I'm doing is I'm going out of the effects send into the effects return on the rocker verb. So I've got the preamp with one 12AX7 tube up here, and I've got all the power of this. So here's what it sounds like. This is straight up. I got my pedal board hooked up too, but I'm playing straight up right now. So that's that. I hope that we are coming in clear, because it'll be really cool if this setup is starting to work a little better. Anyway, for those of you guys that are just joining, my name's Ken Rose. I play guitar in Hero Jr. And I am, besides using my Les Paul, it's a 72 Les Paul Standard, I'm going through the Terra stamp as a preamp, and then I'm going out of the effects loop from here into the rock reverb, and I've been using the Terra stamp in all configurations lately, and man, it is really pretty. It's pretty rad. I used it in rehearsal the other day with my band, and we play pretty loud, and it was hearable and it was fine. It was just on the edge for my band, but I'm used to playing through an OR50 super loud, and nobody noticed until I told them. It was really close to my sound. Obviously, it's not as complex as a multi-tube amp, but it is really pretty rad. And so I've been playing it through here. I've been playing it direct through the cabinet. I've been playing it through the headphones, and nothing is wrong with it. I mean, it sounds like a big amp. It really sounds good. So, and it sounds great on all pickups. I'll play it on the other pickups. Reacts to volume super good. Reacts to effects great. Yeah, I haven't found any faults with it. It's really cool. So that's what I'm playing through today. Other things that are happening today, because we are right before the holidays, and I hope you guys are having a really, as best you can, time during all the shit that's going on. So let's see what you guys are saying real quick. Yeah, I love it too, Chris. It's really cool. And with this setup, I mean, I think I'm going to take this on tour as my backup rig, just in case something happens. I can just plug this in and I'm good to go. It's really cool. Glad that you guys like it. Hope you guys can hear everything clear today. Is my guitar a bass? No, my guitar is a guitar. Good question. Yeah, you guys can put the Christmas wish hashtag for Orange, whatever you guys want. And I know that they are drawing some gear for you guys to have. Really, it's too loud. All right. I've got a limiter on it. So I don't know. I think I'm really sorry if some of you guys get a bad broadcast, because some people say it's great and some people say it sucks. So if that's the case, I'm trying to do the best on my end to make it stable. Next week, I'm going to use Ethernet, and we'll see how that works. I got a new mic. I've got a limiter on the mic. So, I mean, I hope that you're getting some clear sound and it's not breaking up too bad. Yeah, if you go, okay, thanks, Matt. Yeah, I know it's really weird. I really want to get this right because my gig is a mix engineer. So when it doesn't sound good, I fucking don't like it. Okay, the other thing that I'm going to do today, Test coming on. I don't know what kind of pedal he's going to bring, but he's going to bring something cool. And I got a couple giveaways. So here's what we're going to do. It was really kind of Sean from Pariah Pickups to give me some kind of humbucking pickup. It still hasn't got here in the post, so I'm not sure what pickup it is. But it's, yeah, I've been using, I'll switch guitars and I'll do it with the Pariahs. So this is my backup guitar. This is a custom shop Les Paul. It's a 1960s edition. It's got the really thin profile neck. I really like this guitar a lot. And we put Pariah T-type pickups in there, and they're kind of a mixture between the T-top and like a 59 Les Paul Peter Green style, which I really like a lot. And I'm not sure if this is the model that he wound for us, but sometime coming in the post. Christmas is really slow. I'm going to have a pickup. So later today in my live stream, I'm going to give away one Pariah humbucking pickup, which will be cool. They sound like this. They're great. I really love these pickups. I think they're rad. And so I will give away one humbucking pickup later today. And I got a couple. What else am I going to give away? Oh, here we go. I'm going to give away a couple sets of strings 2 times. These are strings that Evan and I use. They're DNR strings. They're great. Evan uses the Veritas. I use the Pure Blues. They're the best strings I've ever used. So right now, if you guys here on this feed, just write hashtag #KenShit. That's a good one. I'll put it here in the comments. If you do hashtag #KenShit, I will write down somewhere who won, and I'll put it up on orange, and you can check and see if that's you. So just write your full name with the hashtag #KenShit. Yes. And the reason behind #KenShit is because I've got so many hard drives worth of stuff, and there's always a folder called #KenShit on every computer that I have, on every drive that I have. So that's a good one. So, and then, yeah, put hashtag #KenShit if you want to win the strings, Pure Blues, along with that, and your full name, so I can announce that on my social media. I'm going to give away 2 pair of these so you can check them out. Great strings. And I'm going to give away a Pariah humbucking pickup, which I don't know which one I'm getting because the post has been really slow, but they're all good. And for the ladies or the children, I've got 2 Hero Junior t-shirts. One of them's super small, which could be for a kid, could be for a size 0, and I've got a medium. So I'm going to give those away too. So just put your hashtag and all that shit down there, and I'll say it a couple more times. And yeah, so that's that. Let's get some questions. Other cool news this week. So I've been pretty much hibernating and mixing the new Hero Junior record, which, man, it is such a great thing to record at home and have a studio at home. And it's the first time we've really done it this way. And yeah, it's really cool. Every time I turn on the computer and I hear the band, I'm really, really excited. It sounds like you're in the room with the band. And that's what we've been trying to get on album since we started. And I think we really, really have it. So I'm really excited to finish up and see what you guys think. If you want to check out the band, there's a couple singles already out from the album. You can check out our official YouTube. It's Hero Junior Official. We're at Hero Junior, HEROJR on Instagram, Hero Junior Music on Facebook. And if you've got questions for me, if you want to enter the giveaway through my Instagram as well, I am at My Warped Halo. That's MYWARPEDHALO. That's where I take questions too. A lot of questions, like I said, were about the tear stamp, and I'll just run through it really, really quick so you guys know what we got going on. So the tear stamp is really simple. It can go on your pedal board. I've got it duct taped on top of my amp so you can see it. It's got 2 channels. and those channels are foot switchable. So usually that's going to be a high gain, like a louder, just like a volume boost for solos. It's got a tone pot that is voiced really cool when you're all the way to the right. It's scooped mids, sounds really good for metal, stuff like that. And when it's down low, it's kind of got a high end roll off. I've got it now because I'm going through a lot of power. I'm at about 11 o'clock and I'm straight up on the gain control, which is a very similar gain kind of structure that all orange amps with the gain knob have. And man, for a little box, it sounds as orange as any of the other stuff. And like I said, I'm playing it today. I'm playing it out of the effects send from the loop into the return of my RV50, which gives me 50 watts, and man, it's really rad. So. Love it. It's really cool. The other thing that I really think is rad is the main reason. One of the main reasons that I love orange amps is that they take effects really, really well, especially being in a rock band. I tour with an OR50 and a PPC 212 cab, and I don't really use effects, but I definitely use a couple fuzzes, and they usually bottom out other amps, especially when you've already got gain going on. But orange doesn't do that, and man, this doesn't do that either. So here, this is full gain just through the amp. And now I'm going to put on top of it a Russian muff, and it still takes it. That is pretty fucking rad. All right, and speaking of pretty rad, we've got Blake from the Tone Mob podcast. He's going to bring us some kind of Christmas cheer, holiday cheer. Maybe it's going to be a red pedal, a green pedal, or something different. Anyway, let's say hi to Blake from the Tone Mob podcast.
What's up, everybody?
How are you?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good. Black for the holidays.
Yeah, exactly. We're in the Christmas spirit over here.
Right on. How you doing?
Yeah, pretty good. Just got a new episode up and getting on with the rest of the day.
Who's on the podcast?
Today I'm talking to my friend Scott from SNK Pedals. He's most well known for making a VHD distortion, which is a direct. It's not a clone per se because it hasn't really existed in pedal form in very many places, but it's a direct VHD preamp in a pedal form. So it could drive a power amp if that was your sound. You know, it's really popular with a lot of death metal bands and things like that. And yeah, he's a cool dude, and we've been meaning to do it for a long time. So that was fun.
Oh, right on. That's cool. So for you guys that don't know Blake, he's got a great podcast called The Tone Mob. He's got all kinds of people, from band people, gear people, all kinds of different stuff. It's really cool. It's definitely worth a listen. And he's got a YouTube channel, and he's got a lot of pedals, and he's been bringing us one since the plague started. Every week, faithfully, since March.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it?
Dude,
Wow. I
yeah.
didn't. I really when we first started doing it, I didn't think that we'd be doing it that long. But the good news is, we're far from running out of stuff from the library to pull from. So we could do this for a lot longer if we had to.
Well, I can't see it stopping anytime soon. So, what do you got today?
Today I have something pretty cool. So this might look somewhat familiar to some people. Back in the 60s, I believe, maybe the 70s, Sam Ash had a pedal called the Fuzz Stainer, and it was only sold at their stores. And it's a take on the fuzz face circuit with some tweaks. And my friend Matt Wright, who builds pedals here in Portland, he's also a guitar tech. He bought one a long, long time ago when he was touring in a band, and everyone was asking him what it was because it's not the most common thing to see, and they look just like this. This is a really faithful recreation of the Sam Ash version. But Matt made one called the Fuzz Stain, and this is laid out exactly how the Sam Ash version was, complete with the paper label and everything. He's made one for years called the Fuzz Stain, and it looks a little bit different than this. It's got some more modern appointments, but for this version, he wanted to make a straight up old school battery only, Fuzz Stainer clone. So that's what he did. When the controls are really simple, volume, tone, the drive's up here on the top, just like the Sam Ash version. And yeah, it's a really cool take on the fuzz face circuit. Gets a little bit gnarlier, which I like. Has kind of a more Velcro-y texture than some of the smoother fuzz faces that you might have heard. But yeah, it's a rad box, and Matt's a really cool dude, and this pedal's great. So,
that's good. And what's the price point on that? About?
It's not bad. I think it's like $129 or somewhere in there. Somewhere in that between $120 and $150. I can't remember exactly. Yeah. It's not too bad.
Right on. It looks really cool. I think it looks really cool.
Yeah, it's a fun pedal. Just don't do what I did. When I first got it, I wasn't paying attention to the in and out. It's backwards from how most modern pedals are.
Yeah.
But again, he wanted to make it exactly like the Sam Ash version. So I plugged it in. I'm like, it's not working. I was like, oh, in and out. Aha, it says right there.
Yeah, at least they're labeled. I've had some pedals that are backwards that aren't labeled. That's cool.
Yep. You step on it and you're like, what's broken?
Yep.
So
you hanging out at home for Christmas holidays?
Yep. Just hanging out at home. Eating. We got a big meal plan, so I'm stoked. I'm gonna be doing the prime rib with all of the fixings. So just because we're at home doesn't mean we're not doing it up.
Yeah. Well, right on. Well, listen. Have a great holiday.
You too.
And I'll be in touch. We'll be back on again probably right after Christmas.
Sounds good. Talk to you later.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
See ya. All right. If you guys don't know Blake, check him out at the Tone Mob on Instagram. Yeah, he's awesome, dude. And I'm really glad that we've met during the plague and that we've managed to do this pretty much every week since the beginning of March, which is pretty cool. So for those of you guys just tuning in, I'm Ken Rose. I play guitar with Hero Jr. We're giving some stuff away. If you do hashtag Ken shit, we've got a couple Hero Jr. shirts. We've got a medium, women's. We got small women's or kids. They're unisex. These are rad. If you've got a 12-year-old to 14-year-old kid, everybody should have a kid's Hero Jr. shirt. So check those out. I am also giving away two sets of DNR strings, Veritas Pure Blues. These are the strings that we use in the band. Love these strings. Totally want to hear what you guys think about them because, like I always say, I'm not really a technical dude, and it either works for me or it doesn't work. And I really notice the difference with these strings, and so does Evan. And yeah, Jared James Nichols turned us onto these, and they work great. And yeah, love them. And totally last but totally not least is Sean at Pariah Pickups. He has wound a pickup for us. It's a humbucker. I have no idea which one it is, and I should have that in the mail in the next week or shortly afterwards. The post office is not really quick right now, so, and that's coming from Canada. So I'm going to give away all that stuff. Definitely put down here in the comments your name, hashtag Kenshit, and if you want to be sure that I get your contact information, hit me up on Instagram at mywarpedhalo, MYWARPEDHALO, and just keep an eye out as I will write down who gets what and post it on my social media. And yeah, so okay, back to today's little experiment, because you guys did, everybody was writing about, everyone, I'd say I got about 30 emails or 30 direct messages with questions, and they almost all were about the Terror Stamp, because that's what I've been playing, because yeah, it's just a great amp to sit down with. The other thing that's really cool that I haven't really got into yet, because I haven't been listening on headphones, is the speaker simulator, which I'm definitely going to check out over Christmas. I'm going to do some recording, and I'm going to plug direct into the Focusrites and see what happens. But I've listened on headphones, and it really is voiced like you're standing in front of a cabinet, which is pretty rad. So that's cool. So today, speaking of Pariah pickups, these are, I got T-type pickups in here. This is my Les Paul Custom Shop. It's a 1960s reissue. It's from last year. It's my number 2. I really like it a lot. And let's put some effects through this. So I got my pedal board. I got my laptop plugged in and everything, so I can't show you. But I got a vintage Phase 90 MXR from the 70s. So let's check that out. Oh yeah, here we go. Put it on slow speed. One of my desert island pedals. It's really Phase 90. I love it. And I mean, like I said before, orange amps definitely know how to take pedals, and yeah, super cool. O-Bass. Oh, I want an O-Bass too. Those look so cool, and every time I want one, they're sold out. Cool. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to all you guys too. Wow, this year went by fucking fast. Yes, Univibe is great too. I like the Phase 90 a little bit better because a Univibe doesn't feel as round as this, if that makes any sense. I mean, I talk in colors and shapes, so bear with me. But I what I like about this, and I'm gonna have a Univibe next year for sure, because I do like Univibe, but I find that this is just there's something about the harmonics, and I mean the vintage ones are a little bit different, but Dunlop does an awesome job. The reissues are really good, and what I also like about this is when I put it on super fast speed. I find that this is a little bit rounder and a little bit smoother than a Univibe. But I really like Univibes. What other pedals can I play? Okay, this is another fun pedal. And again, I mean, I'm going through the Terra stamp out of, whoa, it gets, there is a tube in there and it can't cook an egg on it, but it's definitely, it's warm. Going out of the effects send, because there's an effects loop on this one, and I'm going to the effects return on my RV50, which makes this little preamp into this amp, which is really cool. So here's another favorite effect that I use on stage sometimes. It's a Memory Man, and I like this pedal because I like the modulation that it puts on the delay at the You can hear that. I don't know if you can hear great on the laptop. Well, actually, maybe you can now, but this has really. That little tail, that what I really love that characteristic, and a lot of people have tried to duplicate it, and I still haven't found one that really gives me that. Great pedal, love it. And the other delay that I'm using pretty much is my #1 delay on stage. I've got Jim Dunlop Echoplex. I think this is, for the money, this is definitely the best pedal. I've got Echoplexes, like I've said before, and this one totally replicates the original best can be, especially at this price point. It's amazing. So that's this. And it's got tap. So yeah, like that one. Yeah, and then last thing that I use a lot is I've got a it's a CAE Dunlop wah pedal. I love this too. It's really, I think it's voiced really well for the way I play, and I use this a lot with the delay together. So yeah, the Terra stamp is really kicking ass. I gotta say. Oh, also, thanks to Amp Turco, I got some new cables. I'm using them for the first time, and I haven't put on my super good hearing to hear the difference, but I love these cables. They don't tangle up. The best thing, these are 25 footers, I think, and I can't wait to use these on tour. They are sealed in on the ends, which is also awesome because the one thing I can't stand about cables is when they start to unscrew in the guitar. It's just a real pain in the ass. And like all of the gear that Anthony Turco makes. I've had him here on this live stream a couple times. This shit is really awesome, and yeah, I'll give you a close up. Really good craftsmanship, thin cables, they don't bulk up, and okay, this is the first time I'm using them, and so far it's great. So I'm really excited. Thanks, Anthony. He does great work. Check him out, Amp Turco. He's one of the team. He does awesome shit. All right, let's see what else. There he is right there, Anthony Turco. Hit him up. Great cables. Definitely a better price point than the real expensive cables. And like I said, I've only been using this for a day, but they are really, really good cables. So give Anthony Turco some love. Okay, a couple people are talking about the Univibe, so I really got to check it out. So that's going to be happening next year. Right, Joey O? It's a shout out to you. But yeah, I'll get a Univibe in here and we'll check it out. Expression pedals. Yeah, expression pedals are awesome. I try to keep all that shit off of my pedal board unless it's really necessary. I don't use a lot of effects. I've got a few on the board that tours with me, but I think I'm playing direct 95% of the time, even more. So, can we see your pedal board? How about next time? Because this time I got my laptop all plugged into the microphone and to the power. So, but I'll post a picture of it on my social media. And next time I will do this so I can show the pedal board. Sorry, dude. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you too, Matt. Just looking at the other. Yes, I mean, I don't want to diss Marshall because I spent my whole life playing vintage Marshall amps and they were really good to me. But that's actually how I met the people at Orange in London. Right before Hero Jr. started touring, they just said, use this amp and you'll never go back to Marshall. And it's really true. I have toured with the same OR50 for over 850 shows. And did I say OR50? Yeah. And that is a killer amp. I've only had to change some tubes and no problems. Pretty rad. Huh. Yeah, that's the only way. I mean, my Phase 90 only sounds like this. There's no, so I've got the extra for the person that wrote that. I mean, I have not played a lot of Univibes. I used to borrow a friend of mine's vintage one, but I find here. So here's the slowest setting on this one. And it's dry. Pretty slow, and now I'm gonna bring it up. That was on 0, so now I'm gonna bring it up about 25%. It's a little faster. Then I'm going to put it up another 25% to 12 o'clock. I think that's the Jimmy Page setting. And then I'm going to bring it up another 25%, 3/4 of the way. I find this setting better for leads. It's a little bit too rhythmic for playing rhythm stuff, but And then all the way up, full on movement. You can hear it. And this I like using for lines. And that's basically the 4 different ways that sounds. So like I said, I'm going to get a Univibe on here. We're going to check it out and see the difference. Yeah, RV50, Eric, right? Eric Romero. Yeah, they are really good. And like I said before, I am playing the Terra stamp. I'm going out of the send output into the Rock-A-Verb. So I'm using this power section and this pre section. I'll do something clean too, just so you can hear it. So I'm gonna back this down to about 10 o'clock. Turn some volume up here. What's really, really cool about this is there's a place where you can get a really good clean sound, but you also get a natural, a little bit of a breakup, which is cool. So now I've got volume is up to 12 o'clock. I've got the gain at about 11, and I've got the tone shaper at 11 too. The sustain, especially with these pickups, they've got killer sustain. And I'm barely hitting the guitar. Very dynamic. And again, so let's just, hopefully it's not too loud. Okay, gotta turn the volume down. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna play my other fuzz. This is Alright, so this is a JHS Crimson. I also have been using this a lot. So this is how, let's hope I got the tone right. But anyway, this is how it takes it from the clean, like if I'm playing clean. Great. I mean, I haven't even tried that. So the clean channel takes effects like a charm. That is really pretty rad. And I like this a lot. Middle position. off a little. Season delay clean. Good. It's all good. This amp is killer. For those of you guys that are just tuning in, we do this show as a live stream every Monday at 4 o'clock on Orange, Instagram, and Facebook. My name is Ken Rose. I play guitar with Hero Jr. If you want to check out our band, our website is www.herojrmusic.com. If you hit me up on my Instagram, private Instagram is at mywarpedhalo, MYWARPEDHALO. I'll send you a couple free downloads. If you want to get some strings, I'm giving away some DR strings, pure blues, the blue ones. These are the ones I use. These are 11 to 50 sets. That's what I'm using. And Evan is using 11 to 50 Veritas sets. These are badass strings, so I'm going to give away some of those. If you do hashtag KenShit, KenShit, because that is my favorite go-to folder on my hard drive. That's where I put all the shit that I don't know what to do with. So I've got a huge KenShit folder. So that I'm going to give away 4 sets of these, 2 and 2. I'm going to give away some Hero Jr. t-shirts, size small. If you've got kids, these are awesome, and they're really comfortable. They're soft. So hashtag KenShit, and I will grab some people. Oh, and the most important thing is that Sean at Pariah Pickups, which are the pickups that I use, and a lot of people use these pickups. He wound a pickup for us, and I'm going to be giving away one humbucking pickup. I have no idea which pickup it is because the post is very slow from Canada right now, which is where they come from. But I will make sure that whoever wins that gets it. So, yes. What else am I going to say? Again, I didn't get to a lot of questions, but most of the questions this week, I think 25 or 26 out of the 30 questions that I got were about the tear stamp. So what is really, really cool is how good it takes effects. I'm going to turn it like super, super clean now and super straight up. So now I've got the gain way, way down and the volume way, way up. I mean, that is so cool sounding. And that's on my lead pickup. Here's in the middle pickup. And rhythm pickup. Very, very cool. Picks up all the tone of my guitar. What am I gonna play through it? So I'm gonna do my vintage Big Muff. It's gonna probably be loud, but let's see. I mean, this is really cool. And here's the Crimson. Pretty cool. Alright, this is direct through the Memory Man lead pickup. Through the Echoplex. And this is really cool because I've got my Echoplex set so it comes back like a tape delay, and I totally don't know if you can hear this over the laptop, but it's really, here it comes back distorted a little bit. It's really cool. Very cool. Yeah, so that is the Terra stamp through the Rockerver power section. So we got the preamp of the Terra stamp, clean and dirty, sounding pretty rad. I'll go back to thrash. Okay, I'll put it at super thrash now. This is all the way up. Woo! Come on, that's the shit. So I'm gonna leave you with that. Yeah, so if you want to win something from Hero Jr., got some small t-shirts, some kids t-shirts. Let your kid rock Hero Jr. Check out the band first to make sure you want to represent, but hope if you like rock music, you're going to like the band. That is at Hero JR on Instagram, Hero Jr., and www.herojrmusic.com. We got a new record coming out in February or end of January. It's going to kick ass, I think, if I do say so myself. We're giving away some strings DR strings. And again, like I said, I'm going to give away one Pariah humbucking pickup that Sean wound for us to give away for the holidays. So that'll come later. But if you put hashtag Ken shit here, you can write me all day up until today. I'll pick someone tonight at midnight and post on my Instagram tomorrow, and then Orange will share it. So you'll get your stuff. Oh, I know what I wanted to announce. That is really something that I forgot that I wanted to do, and I had it programmed on my phone. I need to wear my glasses so I can understand it. So a couple weeks ago, we had Aberdar, the band from Eastern Europe, was on, and they have got a new record out. To be honest, I haven't listened to all of it, but it's out now. Check out Aberdar, Aberdar. Really cool dudes. They recorded everything at home in their own studio, and yeah, check it out. I think they got a really good sound at home. Aberdar. So they're kind of stoner rock metal, really cool. If you want to win something, hashtag Ken shit. You can do the same thing on my Instagram on any post that I've got. I'll check everything tonight, and by the time everybody wakes up in the morning, people will win T-shirts. They'll win guitar strings, and somebody's going to get a humbucking pickup from Pariah Pickups, which I think are the raddest pickups, and that's what I'm using in this Les Paul. So yeah, I'll play a little bit more through the Terra stamp going out of the effects loop from the preamp out into the power amp in. No effects at all. And I've got the gain turned all the way up because it's just extra fun. All right, you guys, I'm going to head out of here. Have a great holiday, and I think we'll be back on Monday. I'll post it on Orange, and yeah, take care. Lots of love. Good holidays. Be safe. And hashtag Ken shit, and I will give you something. We'll see. I'll pick some winners. So anyway, have a great holiday. Lots of love. See you guys.